Okay, look. In advance, I'm going to try to be calm. I'm going to try not to swear as I'm doing this. But I want to give my 2 cents on the whole Sexy Star Rosemary situation at Triple Mania in full. And this will be according to news reports and Twitter tweets and all that type of stuff. But once again, I'm going to try to be calm. If I feel like I'm going to curse, you will be warned. But if I blow up, just take it as me being passionate about the business of professional wrestling and what goes with it. Here we go. First off, my condolences. I know it's what you usually say for dead people, but she's injured, so she still have actions, which means she still won't be able to support herself. But anyways, my thoughts and prayers go out to Rosemary. I pray that she has a speedy recovery. I pray that she can get back to being the demon assassin she's always been. Now, having gotten that out of the way, let's get to the whole situation. First of all, according to some reports, if not all the reports that have come in, apparently Sexy Star got upset during the match. That's what a lot of people were saying. And from the clips, it looked like she was a bit upset about something that happened in the match. I wasn't able to watch the whole thing on pay-per-view, but I was able to catch it halfway. And to say the least, if you're in the business of professional wrestling, if you sign in to become a professional wrestler, it comes with a promise to protect yourself and the person or people you're working with. That's the oath. That's the code that you live by. You have to protect yourself and others, first and foremost. Knowing that, it makes me mad. It pisses me off, pardon my language, that someone who has garnered at least a decade or so of experience and makes an excuse as to why they are wrong or why people perceive them as having done wrong. Okay. What happened was, for those who weren't able to read the reports or able to watch Triple Mania, I'll say within the last 3 to 5 minutes of the match, well, the last 30 seconds, I should say, Sexy Star looked understandably upset. It was pretty clear. She looked upset. She slaps on an armbar, which usually is supposed to be worked. But judging from body language and the way she applied it, she could have been the not UCW, UFC is what I'm trying to say. See, this is how upset I am. She could have been the UFC with the way she slapped on an armbar. It's not the fact that she slapped on a real armbar that upset a lot of people. It's the fact that she wouldn't let go that upset most of us. To me, it's both the fact that you slapped on a real armbar and wouldn't let go. Even after the ref told you to stop, the match was over. That's what disgusts me personally. You could have seriously injured her, if not killed her. You could have ripped her arm off. But the part that really upset a lot of people, including me, was the fact that Vampiro, who was a legend in the business, had to approach her and force her to apologize to Rosemary for doing that. Here's the kicker. She comes up with the lame excuse of, Get this. I didn't know. Once again, pardon my language. But how the hell do you not know the difference between a real armbar and a worked one? How, after 10 plus years of experience, do you not know that difference? I can understand if you were just starting in the business. If you put in a year or two, that I can understand. But after 10 plus years of experience, you should know better. After 10 plus years, you should learn to better control your anger. After 10 plus years, you should be able to put your pride to the side and make sure that what you're doing isn't a shoot. Don't make the same mistakes that guys like New Jack and Perry Saturn and Hardcore Holly have made in their careers. You would think that younger generations of wrestlers would learn from the mistakes of the past, but no. No. And for you to make a lame excuse like the one you made for what you did, that's what really pisses me off. That is the thing that pisses me off. Rosemary, once again, my thoughts and prayers are with you. But Sexy Star, and yeah, I want to speak to you personally. After what you did, you don't deserve anything you get in this business from here on out. In fact, you don't even deserve to be there. Yeah, you put in some years. You put in at least a decade of work into this business. But after what you did, and of course after the lame excuse after the fact, you don't need to be there. If you can't be professional even when you're angry, you don't deserve to be in this business. If you go out of your way, out of anger, to purposely hurt someone you're working with, someone you are working a match with, you don't deserve to be in the business. You don't. That's like me purposely sitting on someone and saying, oh, I don't know my own strength. Once again, pardon my language, but what kind of bullshit is that? What kind of cockamamie bullshit is that? Sexy Star? Karma is a dog, and it bites down hard. We thank you for 10 plus years of entertainment, but I hope and pray that you find somewhere that's willing to sign you, that's willing to work with you. But I don't think that's going to happen after this. Rosemary, the internet wrestling community has your back. And clearly, the professionals in this business do too. We may call you the demon assassin, Rosemary, but Sexy Star is the real monster. Yet, that's all I'm going to say about that. Being a God-fearing believer, I never usually say this to someone, but Sexy Star, you're going to burn in hell. Know that.